So welcome to this week's video, and where we review Albania. So that's at the end of this video, but before then we head to Montenegro briefly before heading back into Albania, head up to the mountains for fun in the mountains with visit to the Blue Eye and a waterfall and an epic drive. Had an amazing few days down on the beach, and the weather's certainly got a lot hotter now. I mean, it's what, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 28 degrees now as we're leaving, so it's definitely warmed up. So we're having a very brief visit over into Montenegro. We're going to go and try and spot some pelicans at the far end of the lake, so we've just come through customs, which took about 20 minutes maybe, so all is good. Here's a bit of a shadow. I don't know whether it's going to pick it up, but temperature's reading 39 degrees temperature. I think that's just inside the van, but boy oh boy, it's warm. So this was last night's park up. Not too bad, but this morning, planning day. So we are looking at maps and border crossings and trying to work out what we're going to do over the next few weeks. We've got, I think, 25 days before we need to hit Europe, yeah, and then that leaves us like about 10 days to get back into the UK after that. So a bit of a planning day, and we've got a few places still left in Albania we want to see. And then it's over the border and how far we spend in Montenegro and then on to Bosnia. So yeah, Albanian fact, people when they nod their heads don't mean yes. So we're driving up the road now to Theth, T-E-T-H, and beautiful road. And it's Sunday and it's just about fits 2 cars down most of the time. So we've got some interesting switchbacks according to the mapping coming up. So, yeah, it's proper alpine around here. So beautiful though. Big mountains there. Every corner's opening up a massive vista. Proper alpine-y. You can just see on the sign, the back of the sign there, where all the bullets have been punched through the sign. Not a lot to see around here, is there? So we've got total gridlock, 2 coaches, and then cars are trying to overtake and go down. Past that sign there. Oh, don't do it. Come on, cows. Move out. Move! So, I don't know, it's getting a little bit interesting around here. A bit tasty. We duck, we should just get underneath a rock. It's been a bit of a landslide. Campsite's good. Certainly not been an easy drive over, but yeah, well, part of the adventure, I guess. So the van's are over there. This is where we are. There's a Vjeternik. It looks quite glacial. There's the water. What we're doing, the blue eye?
Yes, blue eye from Theth.
Theth. So we'll have a look. It's starting on a nice rickety bridge by the looks on it. Luna will love this one. Colour of the water. Come on then. There you go. It's slippy though. Come on, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Jesus Christ, I wish it was jump going all the way down. Whoa! Oh,
yeah, bit of a tourist hotspot, I think.
oh, I'm not jumping.
Huh? Oh, Luna! Oh! Are you there? We're going up to a waterfall this morning. We think it is anyway. Another must do in Theth.
Yes, after yesterday we wanted to explore some more because it's gorgeous.
So you could play spot the dog at this point. Here she comes. Mountain. I don't know what it's called. Let's park up down there. Don't fall, Sarah.
Yeah.
There's the first sight of a waterfall. Oh, Sarah, be more like Luna. What a shame. Beautiful spot. Doing. So it's me zooming in. Fine bit of Albanian engineering. Interesting approach. Lots of butterflies. All the way over. This bit of the road isn't for the faint-hearted. Huge drop off to the side. And just round the corner here I think is where there's been a bit of a rock fall. That's quite a drive up that road. Sure Sarah loved it. Well, ask her. Enjoy that.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we made it.
Made it out the valley. We've reached the top, but I don't know whether you can pick that up. It might be a bit dark, but yeah, it's lots of squiggly lines of where we're going now. Steep downhill to come. More big mountains ahead. And this is the less hilly side, I think. So stand off. Can rest on a new road. Nice little cafe bar. So we're leaving Albania, or we will be shortly. Yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic couple of weeks here. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it to anybody which wants to come out here. One of the big questions which we always got asked is, what are you going there for? It's not safe. You couldn't be further from the truth. It's absolutely safe. It's yeah, very welcoming, never felt threatened, and yeah, brilliant. Like a proper Stelvio Pass road is this one. There's so many switchbacks that you can see down there. It's fantastic. It's a bit unstable is the rocks around here. There's a lot of rock falls at the side of the road. Well, Albania, we will be back. So all I can say is it's such an incredible country. Yeah, if you like your big mountains, certainly should be on your radar. Come on, out way. Oh, one's not having any of it. Montenegro, 400 metres. There's there. Passport control. And we're now in Montenegro. It's pretty much like Albania. So Albania, yeah, we had an amazing time in Albania. So just to summarise what we found and some observations, tips and observations. Park ups.
Generally pretty easy. There weren't like a load of restrictions. I don't think we saw any no overnighting signs. We stayed on the beach, we stayed at tourist attractions, and we were allowed to stay overnight in the car parks. We had a couple of paid campsites, one in a city and the other one in Theth that had showers and stuff for €5, so that was great.
Yeah, that was as cheap as paying parking there. Yeah. Anyway, so officially in Albania you are allowed to wild camp, so
super easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
If you're wild camping, the loo, so I have a cassette in my my van, so I need somewhere to dispose of it, obviously. There aren't anywhere without going to campsites, and not every campsite has those facilities. So the best option is probably composting, as they call it.
Yeah, I use a separating loo and it's fine.
Bins, there's bins everywhere.
Much better than Italy.
Yeah, a lot of dumpsters there, so you can dispose of waste easily, etc. Water, officially you're not meant to drink the water in Albania, according to the UK government website. I think you've just got to use a bit of common sense where you're getting your water from, really. But and bottled water's readily available. What about roads? What do you think to the roads?
Roads were fine, mostly. There's a few potholes, but I'd say they're generally as good or better than the UK. There's a few mad drivers. You get your Mercedes and your Audis.
I'll just add there that there are a lot of cars which I don't think they have MOT, so they're falling apart on the road. Yeah. And that's why you probably need to be extra careful. Yeah. Some of them don't probably have very good brakes.
But not just that, I'd say you need to know the width of your van, because a lot of people are tourists in rental cars and they don't know their vehicle, and you're the one that's got to get out of the way. But generally the roads were great. Some of the passes were quite exciting, but yeah, they were good.
Adventure driving, I would say. So safety, well, it's not an issue.
No, we're going back next year. We absolutely loved it. The people were fantastic. They were so friendly.
And everybody we've spoken to, which has been to Albania and in Albania, said how friendly it was. There's no issue at all there.
Yeah, you're going to get the odd idiot everywhere, but we certainly had a fantastic time.
Leisure, so walking, biking. We didn't do any biking actually in Albania. Not that that you couldn't.
Partly with the dog,
yeah,
it's more difficult.
It's certainly starting to heat up as well, so perhaps it's
their leisure isn't as well developed as other countries. There's a few hiking trails, but I think the people...
waymarked trails.
I think the people just didn't have leisure time in their history. Going off on a tangent, we learnt a lot about the history, and it was really fascinating, the modern history and the changes. But yeah, there's just not the infrastructure for a lot of leisure, but it's coming. The tourist area is definitely developing it, so it is there.
Which leads nicely on to money in the tourist areas. So they use the lek in Albania, a local currency, and euros. You can spend euros in the more touristy places, but it is a cash only society, so maybe you get... I'm just watching Luna in the background. You can use credit cards, buying fuel
And did
the
you
odd
use them
supermarket.
occasionally, but really you need a handful of
yeah,
cash.
Yeah, there are a couple of, I think Conad, which is an Italian supermarket, which you can, yeah, we use that here.
Yeah.
Dures. So yeah, dog. I'll leave that one to you.
Dog was fine. There was a couple of places where we met a few street dogs, but there wasn't a lot. And she's going nuts. It was fine.
Yeah.
The people were happy with her. They weren't afraid of her.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and scenery, 10 out of 10.
Beautiful. Oh my
Absolutely
God.
stunning. Beautiful
Fantastic.
mountains. Every turn you went around, it was absolutely a fantastic vista.
Yeah. Some of the beaches, some of them there was litter, but no more than probably less than some places, like definitely less litter than Italy. But some places were absolutely pristine. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you're thinking of going to Albania, get it booked.
Oh,
Yeah,
highly
it's
recommend
fantastic.
it. I'd say go in the next few years because it's going to start developing as they're coming into the EU and they're getting more tourism. They're going to get more switched on and campsites are going to get more expensive and stuff, but absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching anyway. And we always forget to say like and subscribe, so it really does help us if you do that. Catch you next time.